Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Pupper, and do we have something special for you guys on this Halloween? What am I kidding? There are only like a couple of you fellas consistently tuning in, but I appreciate all the support, all the customers at Pupper's Cafe. Now I'm gonna hear those pages turning because, in the background you might notice, what is this clean game? What am I looking at? I mean, this is just wonderful. The gameplay, it's very spooky, and I will tell you one thing. Google Doodle has done it before, and they have done it again, but better. This is the hypest shit I have ever seen Google pull. Okay, we're talking, this game is online through like Google Drive, okay? It's like the Great Ghost Google Doodle, something of the sort, and it is just hype as heck. I was playing with a couple of the boys, okay, all day. We're just grinding this game out. We're creating a meta for it, okay? It's absolutely insane, and you're just gonna see. I'm only showing the hypest games. I'm only showing the games where I absolutely popped off, but it's not gonna happen like that all the time. But it's, oh my god, it's so fun. Definitely wish they would keep it around, and maybe they will. Google is a solid company. Gotta respect the grind. Alright, so the page is turning. That's a good thing. I have written down some just all the positive aspects of this game. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of read through these here. Alright, so here we go. It's extremely fast-paced. The beginning of the game is basically, who can get their power-ups first, and if you're the one guy that just pulls up with all these power-ups right at the beginning because you're collecting, you're stealing, it's just, it's wonderful, and then you just keep going, you get a streak, and you can just carry. There is so much potential for the individual to do well in this, while also relying on team play, okay? It's a very, very highly competitive game. You're only going to see the most elite gamers going head-to-head in this particular Google Doodle, which is just, that's the appeal, in my opinion. Okay, now, if we were to make this a competitive mode, okay, we're talking 3v3, that's what I'm thinking, because the meta around that is just, it's chaos, but at the same time there's order, and mad respect if we can get something like that to work. Now, there's so many optimal strategies you could do with this. You could have one guy on defense, possibly spawn camping, something of the sort. That would be amazing, because then you have other people, maybe they're splitting off, they're getting buddy bonuses even, staying together. You have offense and defense. There's a beautiful balance present here in this gameplay. So there are 4 different maps that you can currently play on. My 2 favorites are, we'll just call one of them Library, where it's like a straight line from both spawns, and there's books around, and there's just incredible potential for late game in that map. It's really fun to play. And then the second one is just a corridor, and the spawns are literally right next to each other, only on a wall. There's a wall separating the two. It's just insane. If you can get things like magnetism early game, one of the good power-ups, then you can just absolutely clap up. I've seen 400s get achieved on that map in like 3 or 2 minutes, whatever it is. And another great thing is the servers just run this game excellently. You could really see that they're going for the competitive feel with this one. So really, you're gonna see that the gameplay in the background is just me, again, popping off. I'm carrying the team. But this would not be possible if everyone was not working together. Now, you are gonna see some people potentially, they're not carrying their weight. AFK, some might even call them, and that's the thing. There's incredible potential for the individual to do well. You can rely on yourself to get so many of these little wisps and just take them away. I've seen people chaining in a corner with the buddy bonus, okay, they get +5 like every second. It's kind of a meta strategy, but you can just swoop in as an individual, take all of their stuff, and you get a speed boost for it too. That's the thing. Every time you steal someone's wisp, you get a speed boost. So it's just incredible because these people, they're just pulling these strategies that they think are gonna work, and in the end it's just not doing it for them, because again, the potential for the individual to do well is what just makes this game so appealing. Also, let's talk about the lore of this game. Now, initially, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot to it. Basically, there are 4 ghosts who look different in some kind of way. They're separated. Some of them are purple, some of them are green, but their objective is to collect these little fireballs, I guess you would call them. They're wisps, some might say, and bring them back to the base. Now, you have to wonder what the motivation behind each and every one of these ghost actions are, besides the player that is in control moving them towards the goal that they think they're supposed to complete. But I personally think that if this game were to expand more, we would see some crazy motives. If we got a story mode, we would see, there's probably a horrible villain and he's trying to steal Halloween. He's kind of like the Grinch. I don't know. Again, there's just so much potential for this game. I cannot stress enough. So, what have we learned from the Google Doodle? Well, I have written down here, 3v3 competitive. That would be very intriguing. I would be interested to see where that would go. Fast-paced, that's huge. You can't play a slow-paced game. It's not spectator-friendly, too. That's the thing. That is a massive aspect that this game does well. There are many optimal strategies, like I mentioned before, chaining and buddy bonus, but again, that can also be punished, so it's very balanced. It's super fun and easy to pick up. That's very self-explanatory. It's easy to pick up again, but it is very difficult to master. You can learn the maps, and that's something, there are only 4 maps. So right now there's a lot of potential to learn the in and outs of each map, the strategies and whatnot. Kind of ties back to, again, the optimal strategies we've talked about. And every player can have a role in a match in 3v3, or potentially I'm even considering 4v4. Not exactly sure. That would be a topic for another time, I believe. Would have to get some other members of the community to input their ideas onto this subject here. And obviously, with a game like this, you can make combo videos. The combo videos in this video would be crazy. We're talking chain steel to walk through walls, combos just everywhere. I could see it right now with this epic freaking dubstep music. I'm just kidding. Don't put dubstep in it. Come on, don't ruin the combo video. And again, there are good servers, that is a plus, and it also means you can play with friends with relatively little lag, usually none at all, especially if you're local. But local isn't necessary, really. You can just input the link and it's as simple as that. Google Drive really has this concept of online play down. It really feels like with this one, Google put their foot down on the Battle Royale genre and decided to mix it up and throw everything that was bad about it out the window with a fresh new start, and they have created an absolute masterpiece. Alright, well, looks like it's just past curfew, so I'm gonna have to head out. The rest of this video is just gonna be some gameplay. If you want to go ahead and bask in the glory of this game just a little bit longer, I appreciate all the support, and I will see you fellas on the other side.